Why are Toyota Tacoma owners so fiercely loyal? I have a few theories. Let me know if you agree. Well, good afternoon, everybody, and welcome back to Robmotive. So why are Toyota Tacoma owners so fiercely loyal? I'm going to run a few theories by you guys, but I'm real curious to see what you think. Real quick, before I get into it, don't forget, smash that subscribe button and click that notification bell so that you don't miss out on any upcoming videos. So I've been thinking about this. You know, anytime you post anything slightly off or slightly negative, or maybe not even negative, just critical of the Toyota Tacoma, people jump, they go crazy. And I've often wondered why that is. How can people be so fiercely loyal to a thing? I mean, it's a piece of metal with some gas and some other liquids in it, a little bit of plastic, you know, some cloth. That's what it is. But people they are fiercely loyal to it, the Toyota Tacoma. So here are my theories as to why. There are 5 parts of my theory. Number 1, because of quality. People appreciate that. The Toyota Tacoma comes with excellent quality. When you get in it, things aren't falling apart, parts match up, they're not all weird and wacky, you don't have scratches or chips or dents or anything like that in the truck. After you drive it for a while, things still hold up, they don't fall apart. That's the sign of a good quality product. And after all, you're spending your money on it. You want it to last a while. You want it to be good quality. You don't want it to be junky 2 weeks after you bring it home, like some other brands that I've had Ford in the past. Number 2, the big one, the one that everybody touts, reliability. It is, if not closest to the most reliable truck out there. You know, you can be assured that every time you twist the key or push the button, the Toyota Tacoma is gonna start. It's gonna get you where you wanna go. And you're not gonna have to worry about little gremlins, lights that pop up on the gauge cluster, weird noises, things that creak. None of that happens with the Toyota Tacoma. You know, I've had 7, I believe, Toyota Tacomas, and I've gotta say, I've never had any of those kind of issues with any of them. Now, that's not to say that there haven't been recalls or things that Toyota has had to pull the trucks back in to do, because there have. But none of those have never left me stranded. I've never been somewhere, come out, try to start it up and have a problem. Unless, of course, I let the battery run down or something. But, you know, that's on me. Don't forget to turn your headlights off. Number 3, Toyota stuck around. Now, I think this is probably one of the biggest ones. You know, way back before everybody decided to jump back in, everybody else jumped out of the market. Ford, Chevy, everybody jumped out. There were no other mid-size or small-size trucks. Maybe the Nissan, the Frontier. I'm not even sure if they stuck around. But the US manufacturers, they all got out, because there was a decline, people weren't buying them, so they just gave up, they threw in the towel. Now, Toyota hung around, they kept producing the Tacoma, and they're being rewarded for that now. It is, after all, the number 1 selling, by far, mid-size truck. I would equate Toyota's Tacoma, or Tacoma rather, to where Ford's F-150 is. You know, F-150 outpaces everybody, and there's a lot of reasons for that. We're not going to get into that. But the Toyota Tacoma is in that same vein. They may not sell as many comparatively overall, but they are far ahead of everybody else. And that, I think, again, is because Toyota stuck around. You know, while everybody else jumped ship, you really didn't have a choice, so you went with the Tacoma if you wanted a mid-sized truck. And then you were probably pleasantly surprised once you did, because of the other 3 or 2 options or reasons I've already mentioned. Quality and reliability. Not only were they the only game in town, but they also maintained the standards that people appreciate. Number 4, mods. Now, you might be wondering, well, what do you mean mods? You know, compared to the total number sold, I'm sure the modding community is rather small. That's true. But I think that people get these trucks and they mod them and they make them their own. And when you do that, you get attached to the truck because you've kind of fashioned it the way that you wanted it. You know, they kind of attach an emotion to it, I think. You're proud of your truck. When you do mods and things to the truck, the Tacoma, you're proud of the way it looks, the way it turns out. Obviously, you wouldn't do those mods or have them installed if you didn't like them. So you develop sort of an emotional attachment to the truck, as opposed to some of the others that are out there, the Fords, the Chevys, where some people do mod those, but I don't think it's on the same scale as the Toyota Tacoma. So they're not as attached. To them, it's just more of a mode of transportation, maybe even a way to just do work. That's it. And I will tell you, if all you associate your truck with is work, you're probably not going to be as fond of it as you would be if it was pleasure. Because at the end of the day, when work is done, you want to put that truck away and forget about it, because it means you got to go back to work. Number 5, just the overall appearance of the truck. I mean, there is no better mid-sized truck or mid-sized looking truck out there. The Toyota Tacoma is gorgeous. And I've got to say, proof of that is in the absence of a redesign. It's been years now. We do have a new redesigned Toyota Tacoma coming. And of course, Toyota has to do that to stay current, to stay up to date with everybody else. You can only go so long before you need to change your hairstyle or change your makeup. Maybe grow a beard. Otherwise, you just start to look the same and nothing changes. I think that's why Toyota's doing it. They're doing it due to market pressure. I mean, what manufacturer wants to go spend money on R&D, redevelopment of any product, if they don't have to? I think buyers after a while, even the Toyota Tacoma buyers, become a little bit fickle. When you start to see all the latest and greatest gadgets out there, and I think it's primarily driven by tech, you start to wonder why you don't have that stuff. The truck that you're driving starts to feel a little bit dated. And I think that's one of the biggest reasons why Toyota is doing it. There's no other reason to do it otherwise. So we do have a new one coming. I will say, I hope that Toyota takes into account the fiercely loyal Toyota Tacoma owners that they have and don't ruin the brand. Kind of like I think they did a bit with the Toyota Tundra. It's too bad. Anyway, leave a comment. Let me know. Do those 5 points cover why you are fiercely loyal to the Toyota Tacoma? I'd be curious to know. Also, if you didn't in the beginning, make sure you smash that subscribe button and click that notification bell so that you don't miss out on any upcoming videos. I do have 2 additional channels, Robmotive JT, all about Jeep Gladiators, and Robmotive FST, all about full-size trucks. Check them out, and if you're interested, why not subscribe? Thanks for watching. Stay loyal out there. Bye.